VBN, the Rich Video Blog Network, home to weekly NFL predictions, good personality profiles about sports stars, professional wrestlers, actors, actresses, and TV personalities, sports video blogs about the NBA, NHL, Major League Baseball, and the NFL, professional wrestling video blogs about storylines, angles, characters, tag teams, and old pay-per-views, and entertainment video blogs about TV shows, movies, cable networks, television networks, and radio stations. Collection of my good work is on Facebook, YouTube, going back to June 2014. RVBN, Billerica, Massachusetts, the only video blog on the internet that matters. Good morning, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google+. This is Rich again, back for your first video blog of the day for Saturday, December 3rd, 2016, around 7:22 in the morning, Billerica, Massachusetts. Waking up to some fair skies, about 33 degrees, going to go to about the mid-40s today, which is a couple of degrees below average, but it's kind of seasonably cool. And Monday morning, we could wake up to some snowflakes. Wednesday and Thursday could be cold rain or mix of rain and snow. See how it plays out. Some news to report on the RVBN Newswire. The Boston Celtics beat the Sacramento Kings by a score of 97-92 last night at the TD Garden. UConn beat the UMass Lowell Riverhawks by a score of 3-2 last night at Songas Arena. And Albert Pujols, designated hitter for the LA Angels of Anaheim, had surgery on his foot. He's going to be out 4 months. He could miss opening day. And it's Happy Doctor's Day in Cuba. And 17 years ago today was the infamous Worcester warehouse fire that a lot of firefighters lost their lives in. So it's a very sad day for that. And that's about it on the news from the RVBN Newswire. Be back in a flash with my first video blog of the day, the personality profile, which will be about ESPN baseball writer Buster Onley. Keep calm, everybody. I'm a Julie Button guy. Molly was blood of WCCO accents, nice legs. Elizabeth Hart so stunning. She's the best. Amy Sweezy's awesome Amy. Linda Church of WPIX Channel 11 in New York, such a rocking cougar's got the best legs in New York City. Barbara Gillis of ABC 11 has a sweet southern accent. And Len Claire of WHCH Channel 7 Boston is so sweet, and she's got the best legs in Boston, bar none. The 7 cute leggy blondes only on RVBN. I'm back. My first video blog subject of the day is about my personality profile, which always starts the first video blogs of the day now. And today it's about ESPN.com's baseball writer Buster Onley. Buster Onley's been with the worldwide leader in sports for over a decade. He's one of the best baseball writers in the world. Buster was born in Washington, D.C., but he grew up in Vermont on a dairy farm. Buster's family did not have a television while growing up, which that's very odd, because it was in the 60s and 70s, and everybody had television. Maybe his family was too busy working on the farm, and they didn't have time to watch television. He became a big LA Dodgers fan when he read a book about Sandy Koufax, and he followed the Dodgers while growing up. He went to Vanderbilt University, majoring in history. He graduated there, and he started his baseball writing career in 1989 when in Nashville, Tennessee, while covering the AAA team there. He was the beat writer for the local newspaper. And during his time there, he developed a close friendship with Don Myers, who was a legendary college basketball coach. They became great friends, and in a few years, Buster became a beat writer for the San Diego Padres for about a few years in the early 1990s, and then he became the beat writer for the Baltimore Orioles, and then for several years in the late 1990s and early 2000s, Buster was the beat writer for the New York Yankees for the New York Times, and his opinions on baseball were pretty good. He followed the Yankees dynasty during that time period. In 2004, Buster joined the worldwide leader in sports, ESPN, and he was a baseball analyst on Baseball Tonight. He appeared a lot on Sports Center, and he also is the reporter for ESPN Sunday Night Baseball games and the Wild Card game. And Buster usually has a column on espn.com. Sometimes you have to go, if you're a member of the Insiders Club, you have to go for his great pieces of work, which it's more very insightful. He tells a lot about like insider stuff about baseball, some great stories about players. He's even did a few stories about Major League Baseball players on E60. And since 2013, Buster has hosted the ESPN Baseball Tonight podcast on ESPN.com. It's one of the best sports podcasts out there. Usually Buster has a lot of guests on there, like fellow baseball writers, and he also interviews players and coaches and gives some opinions on stuff there. Buster is not going to be voting for the Baseball Hall of Fame anymore. He had stopped doing that 3 years ago because he couldn't do it because of many baseball players in the 90s and 2000s associated with PEDs. And Buster has wrote two books. One was about the last days of the New York Yankees dynasty, which came out in 2004, and a book about Don Myers, which came out in 2009. And everybody who's a big baseball fan should read Buster Onley's writings, because he's one of the best writers. And also the podcast, if you want to get your stuff on baseball, listen to the ESPN Tonight podcast. And that's about it on Buster Onley, and that's about it on this video blog for right now. Be back later. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google Plus with 2 more video blogs. One will be about O'Connell's Hardware in Billerica Center in Billerica, Massachusetts, and the third and final video blog of the night will be about this Tuesday in Texas pay-per-view, which happened 25 years ago today. Tell you about the review of that. Keep calm, everybody. I'm a Julie-Bitten guy. Molly Rose Blood with WCCO accent had nice legs. Elizabeth Otso, so stunning, she's the best. Amy Sweezy's awesome Amy. Linda Church of WPIX Channel 11 New York. Such a rocking cool. Got the best legs in New York City. Barbara Gibbs of ABC 11 has a sweet southern accent. The best legs in Raleigh, North Carolina. And Ren Claire of WHCH Channel 7 weekday morning meteorologist is sweet. She's got the best legs in Boston. And in the words of Bruce Cronin-Foymer, co-worker at Harding State Technology. Want to put a wager on that, Richie? See you later. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google Plus. Bye.